Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Raynette.
And Miss Jamie.
And we're so happy you joined us today. Miss Jamie.
Miss Raynette.
Let's go into praise and worship.
Okay.
Put on the full armor of God. Stand strong against the evil one. Put on the full armor of God. The full armor of God. First things first, got the belt of truth. Ayo, ayo. Put on my boots, gotta tell the good news. Ayo, ayo. The armor of God and the shield of faith. Ayo, ayo. Got my sword and my helmet, now it's time to pray. Ayo, ayo. I put on the full armor of God. Stand strong against the evil one. I put on the full armor of God, the full armor of God. First things first, you got the belt of truth. Ayo, ayo. Put on my boots, I gotta tell the good news. Ayo, ayo. The armor of God and the shield of faith. Ayo, ayo. Got my sword and my helmet, now it's time to pray. Ayo, ayo. Put on the full armor of God. Stand strong against the evil one. Put on the full armor of God, the full armor of God. Put on the full armor of God. Stand strong against the evil one. Put on the full armor of God, the full armor of God. Now in faith we can stand against every evil plan. Now it's time to be strong. He has won. Put on the full armor of God. Stand strong against the evil one. Put on the full armor of God, the full armor of God. Put on the full armor of God. Stand strong against the evil one. Put on the full armor of God, the full armor of God.
David and Goliath. The Philistines were enemies of God. Their army came to fight King Saul's army. A giant soldier named Goliath yelled, "Bring out your best soldiers to fight me." "If your strongest soldier defeats me, we will be your slaves," he boomed. "If I defeat him, you will be our slaves." King Saul's soldiers were afraid. They did not want to fight the giant. Meanwhile, young David was taking food to his brothers. They were soldiers in King Saul's army. When David reached the camp, he saw Goliath. David heard the giant's challenge. "I am not afraid to fight the giant," said David. King Saul called for David and told him, "You cannot fight the giant. You are too young." David replied, "God will be with me." King Saul gave his armor to David, but it was big and heavy. David wasn't used to wearing armor. David went to a nearby stream and picked up 5 stones. He stood before Goliath. The giant laughed at him, but David didn't care. He said, "I come before you in the name of the Lord, who rules over all." David put a stone in his sling and ran toward the giant. Then he let the stone fly. It hit Goliath's forehead, and he fell to the ground. The Philistines saw that their hero was dead, and they ran away. The end.
The Israelites were not getting along with people named the Philistines. The Philistines had many giants, one named Goliath. Goliath was big and scary and wanted to fight the Israelites, but the Israelites were too scared. In God's word, the Bible, we read that there was a little Israelite boy named David. God wanted to use David to do something big. David's brothers were all in the Israelite army, and one day David came to bring his brothers some food. David heard Goliath and said, "I will fight him." King Saul approached David and said, "You can't fight Goliath, you're only a boy." But David said to Saul, "I have had to fight lions and bears to protect my father's sheep. God kept me safe." David went to a stream nearby and found 5 smooth stones and went to Goliath. Goliath thought it was a joke, but it says in God's book, David said to him without fear, "You fight with the sword, and I come with God on my side, and today everyone will know that there is one true God in this land." David pulled out a stone and put it into his slingshot. He swung the slingshot around and the rock flew through the air and landed right between Goliath's eyes. Goliath was beaten and David became a hero.
Wow, God is bigger than any giant, and He can use you. It doesn't matter your age or your size.
In 1 Samuel 17:37, it says, "Go and the Lord will be with you."
Thank you for joining us for this week's lesson. Bye.